something about yourself. You would agree that this is one of the most common questions asked at personal interviews. Still, many candidates mess up while answering it. There are two prime reasons. Number one, candidates take this question very casually and go unprepared. Number two, they do not actually know how to take the advantage of this question. Well, I see this question as a blank canvas on which you can paint the picture of your choice, provided you are equipped with the right material and tools. Hi, I am Shipra Singh from careerright.com, and in this video I am going to teach you how to answer this question for freshers, experienced candidates, and the candidates who possess some gap in their employment. You are also going to learn the purpose of this question and the most common mistakes that candidates commit while answering it. So stay alert and listen to everything I say very carefully till the end. Okay, so as I promised, here are some most common mistakes that candidates commit, giving themselves a poor start. Mistake number one, reiterating your resume. While highlighting some important things doesn't hurt, do not go word by word through your resume. Share some interesting details that your resume doesn't contain. Mistake number two, reciting the life history. This is one thing that I say time and again. Answer this question in a maximum of 90 seconds. No one is interested in what you did 10 years back, until and unless it is really relevant to the role. Do not stuff in too much information. The interview is still on. You will have more specific questions following this one. Also, do not include any personal information like details about your family, etc. Mistake number three, giving odd answers. You might be surprised, but trust me, I have a first-hand experience of getting some really odd answers. For example, the first one being, what do you want to know? And the second one is really epic. Everything is written in my resume. Well, here what you have to understand is your resume is just a list of facts for the interviewer. But this is a personal interview. Its purpose is to understand the person behind these achievements. Please take the time and effort to prepare an interesting pitch. The next one, being too humble. While I would not advise boasting about yourself, I would definitely alert you from being too humble. You are here because you want this job. If you do not speak for yourself, who would do that? Make a list of all the important qualities you possess for this role and do talk about them. And the last one being sounding robotic. And the key to solve this is practice. Practice in front of a mirror until your delivery becomes absolutely natural and smooth. A lot of candidates also ask me, why do the interviewers ask this question at all? If you know why this question is being asked, you will be in a better position to answer it. And what I'm going to tell you is much different from what everybody else does. So here it is. While most people say that the purpose of this question is to open the communication, I believe that there is a bigger reason. Your answer to this very first informal question tells me how serious you are about this position, this company, and as a person. Someone who is not able to answer this basic question effectively is clearly underprepared. As an interviewer, I believe that you know that this question will be asked. Why would you come unprepared? Also, your answer to this question gives the interviewer an idea about how much do they need to dig and in which direction. And the second biggest reason is, what do you find to be most important in your profile? Is it your skills that you're focusing on? Or is it that gap in your employment that you are more bothered about? What is it? Okay, so now that we have sorted these two out, let's learn how to answer this question. This is a simple 3-step strategy that you should follow. Step 1. Talk about your current role. The major responsibilities you shoulder. Any achievements, skills that you find worth mentioning, etc. Step 2. A bit about your past. Maybe last relevant role or experience, something from your academics, etc. And lastly, why are you the best fit for this position? Let's see how the sample answer for a fresher would be like. But before I tell you that, I also need to tell you that freshers do not possess work experience and the interviewers are aware of it. So don't stress out. It is absolutely okay to talk about your academics, projects, etc. in the interview. Okay, so here's a sample answer for a fresher. I'm a student of final year, marketing management. I possess a good understanding of digital marketing. Recently, I did a project with XYZ company which needed me to promote their security software on various social media platforms. My role was to write various kinds of articles that would ultimately bring the readers to the company's website where the actual products were on sale. Since it was the first time I was working on such a big project, I was a bit nervous. But the marketing manager at XYZ is a very organized and methodical person. With her guidance, I could deliver some really targeted and effective content for promotions. I possess good analytical skills and have a passion for public speaking. I'm also associated with an NGO that organizes literacy programs for underprivileged people. Over the weekends, I devote my time to them. With a good understanding of digital marketing coupled with an ability for public speaking, I believe I'll be a good fit for your marketing and communication executives requirement. Okay, let's move on to creating a sample answer for experienced candidates. The expectations of an interviewer from an experienced candidate are higher. In order to come up with an effective answer, do some good homework. Read the job notification carefully and find out the skills they need for this position. Now, see how you fit into their requirement and which aspects of your profile would you like to highlight in this first question. Mind you, don't overstuff the information. If I were to answer this question as a digital marketing professional, I would say something like, I possess a 10 years of work experience in the world of digital marketing. Being in this industry for so many years, I am familiar with most of the online media houses and their editors in Europe, Asia Pacific and Middle East region. I also possess a successful track record of planning, executing and analyzing the promotions of our brand on various social media platforms. I see that you are currently looking out for a digital marketing manager, and being in this industry for over a decade, I believe I'm a good fit for this position. Other than this, I like public speaking. I create various motivational videos to be seen on internet, and I have more than 100,000 subscribers to my channel from all over the world. Moving on to creating the sample answer for people with a gap in employment. I get a lot of queries from the people who have some gap in their employment. So if you are one of those candidates, please pay attention. The reasons for a gap in your employment could be numerous. Maybe you were taking care of an ailing family member, or you tried your hands at entrepreneurship. If your skills are up to date and relevant to the role, I won't really mind this gap in your employment as a hiring and reporting manager. In fact, these incidences give me a deeper insight into your personality. So, the first most important thing to do is stop feeling guilty about this gap if it was for a genuine reason. Learn to communicate your position and focus on how your skills are up to date and relevant to the role. A sample answer for you could be something like, I possess 6 years of work experience in the domain of software development. My expertise is in cloud computing and other related technologies. I have worked on 4 live projects and was chosen as the star performer on 3 occasions. I possess good analytical and team playing skills. It was a year back that I had to take a break from work to take care of my ailing father. During this period, I kept myself updated with the technological developments by subscribing to various journals and through participation in various webinars. Now that the things are settled, I'm on a lookout for a full-time assignment. Trust me, a good manager will only try to find out if all that you are saying is true or not. And if it is true, the gap in your employment won't really take a precedence over your skills and knowledge. With this, we come to the end of this video. If you liked it, do give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. To stay updated with more such questions, do subscribe to our channel. For any queries that you may have, drop us a comment in the box below and we'll definitely get back to you. Thank you and see you in the next video.